It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, September 25th, 2021. I'm your host, as always, right here, Andrew Rhodes, on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And what do I got to talk about this week? Well, besides, the usual how my week went, I'm going to be talking about the live-action Cowboy Bebop series coming to us from Netflix. Oh, it's not good, actually. This is going to be painful because they're claiming it's going to be an expansion to the canon, not the same anime story. So, yeah, that's not good. Queen's Gambit. Yeah. Anybody know that thing? Yeah, the Netflix series. Again, another Netflix thing. Yeah, well, the chess star, though, the female Soviet chess player, whose name I cannot pronounce, and I've been trying all week, by the way, is suing for $5 million over a single line in the show. I hope you win. I really do. I hate Netflix. I hope you take them down. Hikaru No Go. For those of you who've never heard of this series, first off, this is a good series. You should really check this one out. It's turning 20 years old. The 20th anniversary. It's celebrated with a visual and a shop. Woo, cool. I'm actually going to say that. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And Pokemon Unite. Oh, God. Yes. They just leveled the playing field against the pay-to-win assholes. And I'm honestly for this. I'm all for this. I am. I'm all for this. You leveled the playing field against the pay-to-win assholes. I'm all for it. Way to go. Hooray, hooray, you finally did something. You leveled the playing field. I love that. I love when you level playing fields. All this and more this week on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. But of course, same song and dance we do here every week. You should know by now, so sing along, hum along if you know the tune. If you're looking for oddities, collectibles, weird shit, what have you, come check out my eBay page. One person's trash is always another person's treasure, especially on the worldwide flea market that is eBay. I mean, where else can you find a whole bunch of crap that you probably would have never considered? Hell, you can find parts to toys on eBay. If you're looking to try to fix up that old action figure you had from when you were 5, you can find parts on eBay. You can find oddities, collectibles, and weird stuff. And come check out my eBay page while you're hunting around the worldwide flea market. I'm ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Come check out my page, see what I got. I might have something that might tickle your fancy. You never know. I mean, come on, it's a possibility. But, the song and dance, like I said, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. And while you're surfing the information superhighway, come check out Twitter, because I'm over on Twitter at Otaku Rhodes. That's capital A, that's the @ symbol. That's the one above the 2. Capital OTAKU, capital RHOADS, over on Twitter. And while you're also out there in social mediaville, why not check out the Web Designer 18 Facebook page? I mean, come on. I have a Facebook page. Sure, I don't have Instagram or TikTok, but I have a Facebook page. It's a Facebook page. Somehow it seems to have lost all meaning. And don't forget, though, while you're here, like, comment, subscribe, do all the same YouTube stuff. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be made aware of when new videos drop right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. All right, so, Andrew, how was your week? Jesus Christ, this has been one hell of a week. So, I did a little bit of shopping on Monday. Went to the Dollar Tree, got some food, which was sort of a fun experience. Ironically, for once, going to the Dollar Tree, that was kind of fun. I picked up a $1 squirt gun because we get a lot of ice in the wintertime, and I'm always trying to find stuff that we can just use to quick spray. Because there is a solution out there you can use so that your windows don't ice up, and I'm always trying to find a better spray bottle to do it. Well, I found a squirt gun for $1. Now, we sell these at work too around summertime, but this thing was $1. Well, we sell it for $1 too, but still, $1 squirt gun. That thing can shoot from the porch all the way to the window of the car. And I was kind of shocked. I'm like, holy shit. For $1 squirt gun, that ain't bad. So I picked that up. That was Monday. Tuesday was a bit uneventful, save for some noise and annoyances from the people doing some construction next door, which is a lot of fun. I had some family issues this week with the inevitable, you need to find a better job, you need to, start bringing in more money, blah, 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 because I'm, screwing up their master plan for why my mom and I get to stay where we are, so that's always fun. Went to work Wednesday, that was sort of eventful-ish, and Friday was annoying, but yay, there was that. Thursday was standard Thursday, there's really nothing to say, and then Friday, which was yesterday, Friday is when I got the, shit from the relatives. Or it's just, ironically for me, it's just like one family member, but it's mentally draining, just dealing with them. But yeah, so that was a fun way to spend my Friday. Went to work Friday morning. Really didn't feel like I accomplished anything, but then again, when you're staring at 12 skids and you're working with the soon-to-be leaving store manager, it's like, if, you don't get it done, that's not exactly on you. And it's not on me, it's pretty much on her. And it's not like we weren't trying, because we just had a lot of stuff and had to find spots for it, so there was that. But, so that's been my week so far. Though I did last Saturday. Or, no, it was either last Saturday or last Sunday. Or at one point this week, it was like early in the morning, I did manage to catch episode 14 of Power Rangers Dino Fury. This is the one that brought back Lord Zed. I got some issues with this episode. Now, I'm going to do a full-on rant video on it, so there is that, so look forward to that. And I am doing a rant video on the whole Mario movie thing, hence why it is not a topic this week, because it's going to be a rant video. So, I watched the Power Rangers episode, and I'm just going to give like a Cliff Notes version here of it. It sucks. You build up Zed to be this badass that we all know he is, and he just runs away like a coward with his tail between his legs. And that's where it ends. And I'm like, you're kidding me. It was really piss poor writing for Zed. What annoys me, though, is that, now granted, you can't use Robert Axelrod because he's dead, and I understand that. And they did, I said this on Twitter, and I kind of got shit for it on Twitter, but I did say it on Twitter, that you have the way here to try to make this new voice work by the character that brought him back, whose name I cannot think of off the top of my head. I have it written down, but I just don't have it off the top of my head. He brought Zed back when he was his most vile. So there's a chance then that we're talking pre-Power Rangers here. Like, because we know Zed's been around for a while. He became the Emperor of Evil. That just doesn't happen overnight. So I'm like, okay. So that would kind of make sense then for the voice to be a little different. And I'm fine with that. And I said that out on Twitter, and I kind of got chastised a bit for it. But there are people out there that try to make sense of everything here and try to connect everything together into this massive lore. And you can't blame us, because if you think about it, thanks to Ninja Steel, every single universe is connected. Every fucking one of them is. So you can't blame us for that. But what bothers me is Hasbro has the rights to Power Rangers. I mean the complete rights to Power Rangers, okay? And they don't bother putting they use the clips. They use the clips from the show, but they redub the voices. So like the old MMPR stuff, they redubbed Zordon, they redubbed Alpha, they redubbed Jason. They redubbed Rita, they redubbed Andros. And I'm like, what the fuck was this? And I'm watching this, and I'm just like scratching my head, because I'm like, that doesn't sound like Austin St. John. That does not sound like the Rita that was in Space. That doesn't sound like Andros. That sure as fuck doesn't sound like Zordon. And that sounds like a really whiny Alpha 5. I'm like, what the hell? I can understand changing Robert Axelrod, but as far as Zordon's concerned, granted, the voice actor for Zordon had had passed away, but you could still use that voice yet. I'm almost certain of it. Just pay him a little bit of royalties. Pay the estates some royalties. Same with, just pay Austin St. John. Like, here's $50. We use the clip. You get $5 every time it airs. Here's $50 up front. It's a small thing. And plus you had and if I'm correct in understanding that one video that Moist Critical did a thing about, he did a reaction to, with Mighty Morphin, they were non-union. So you don't even have to pay them royalties. But, of course, you had Austin St. John come back for Ninja Steel. No, not Ninja Steel. For Beast Morphers. I was like, no, it was Beast Morphers. Because that was the crossover thing with the 3 Sentai series. Because you had the Aba Rangers, you had the Jew Ranger, and then it was Koruger, and then Go Busters. Over in Japan, that was their little movie that they had together. So, of course, you had Jason from Mighty Morphin, you have Dino Charge, and you have Beast Morphers. And I'm pretty sure they snuck in Dino Thunder because, Sentai footage, but still. But it bothers me because, you could use his voice. You're having the clips. Just use the fucking clip. Don't redub it. They redubbed it. And I'm like, oh my god. They fucking redubbed it. And I'm almost certain that this is the stuff that's on Netflix now. And if it is, then that's just even... That's basically what I was afraid was going to happen in the first place. Hasbro has the rights to Power Rangers. They've had them since Beast Morphers. This is their second go with having the rights to a series. And you're limping to the barn with this. You're limping to the barn. You're basically limping yourselves to the... No, fuck this. I'm going to do a whole rant video on it. It's not going to be a long one. It's just going to be a simple rant video. But yeah, that was not a way to spend my week watching that. That was god-awful garbage. And I feel sorry. Robert Axelrod's spinning in his grave. I guarantee you that much. At least he's spinning in his grave. And you writers should be ashamed of yourselves for that one. That's all I got to say for that for now. But, yep, so sit back, relax, and let's dive into the podcast, shall we? Because we got a lot to talk about. Cowboy Bebop, the classic of classics of anime. This is the anime series that if you ever try to get your friends into anime, it's going to be one of the classic old school ones first, then you drive them into the new school. Or you started them off with the new school, and then you're slowly integrating the classics. And this is a cult classic beyond a cult classic. But of course, you are always going to have some type of fuck up along the way. And of course, with live action adaptations becoming the new norm for anime, hello Cowboy Bebop, which is already being hated before it's even out of the gate. This thing's, a lot of fans are afraid this is going to be DOA, and I fucking agree with it. So, of course. So Netflix showrunner Andre Nemec has confirmed that his live-action Cowboy Bebop, which first off, I'm so happy that you're saying your live-action Cowboy Bebop, because then that way when this thing does implode upon itself, you're the one that's going to be going down with the Titanic here, is an expansion of the canon rather than a beat-for-beat remake of the original anime. So, that brought up a cavalcade of questions amongst fans, amongst viewers, amongst Twitter users, Reddit users. Everybody's like, what the fuck does this mean? Does this mean that you're going to be like expanding the canon past the end of the series? Or is this like shit that's going on in between episodes? Yeah. In an interview, though, with Entertainment Weekly, Nemec discussed his approach to making a live-action Cowboy Bebop for Netflix, explaining how he hadn't wanted to replicate the story of the original anime with a direct adaptation, but rather step into its world and present an expansion to the canon, with some original stories that will add things to the mythos. The mythos was fine. The canon was fine. It made sense from point A to point B. It was an open and closed loop. It perfectly Ouroboros itself. Why do you people want to screw with this? I promise we will never take the original anime away from the pursuits. It will always exist out there. Or from the purists, okay. It will always exist out there, according to Nemec. He assured fans of the Japanese anime classic. But I'm very excited about the stories that we're telling. I believe we've done a really nice job of not violating the canon in any direction, but merely offering some extra glimpses into the world that was already created. Which we, the fans, never asked for. We never asked for a live-action Cowboy Bebop! 4K release, maybe. HD, maybe. Never a fucking remake or live-action adaptation. No. We got under the skin of those of who the live-action characters were going to be, he added. I think that the poetic nature of the anime absolutely allowed for us to mine the archetypal nature of the characters and dig out deeper histories that we wanted to explore and answer some of the questions that the anime leaves you with. I wasn't left with any questions other than did Spike die at the end after his battle with Vicious? That's the only question I think any of us had. I mean, we know what happened to Edward. We know what happened to Ed. She went off to be with her father on Earth. We know what happens with Jet and Faye, Faye. We know what happens with those two. They're going off bounty hunting again. And because Jet knew what Spike was going to do. He figured it out. He knew what Spike was going to do. Because it's like, there's nothing we can do to stop him. Yeah, no, this is something he had to do on his own. And the only question that we, the fans, had, entirely, was, and I quote, did Spike die? That is the only that is literally the only fucking question that we ever had. Did Spike die? That's it. Nope. We're going to expand into the mythos. We're going to go into your characters and answer some of the questions. It didn't leave us with any questions other than did Spike die at the end of it. That's bullshit. But Nemec, though, expressed that we didn't feel the need to serve the exact same meal, retelling the same story in a different form, even though he acknowledged that the anime had done such an amazing job. Ultimately, he felt redoing the anime would deliver disappointing results as it would leave an audience hungry for something that they already saw. No. Bleeping shit, morons! I mean, come on! Cowboy Bebop is going to be debuting with its 10-episode first season on Netflix November 19th. Yeah. I don't like this, but we're also getting other live-action adaptations in the pipeline, including a new Netflix series based on One Piece. An Akira remake, so we get, so we're getting One Piece, an Akira remake from Tate Watiti, and a reimagined version of Your Name. So, we're going to butcher One Piece. We're going to massacre Akira, and we're fucking up Your Name. We are Netflix. We screw anime to the wall. We don't bring the lube. That's what this basically is saying. It's like, we screw anime. I mean, they butchered Evangelion. I swear if they would have been around when Dragon Ball Evolution came out, they probably would have made that exact same way and be like, this is now canon. Oh, like fuck it is. This is garbage. And you're streaming garbage to garbage. It pisses me off. But there's worse, though, because I also have... That's from IGN. And I did look up Otaku USA's take on this. So if you already thought that the upcoming live-action Cowboy Bebop series was going to be a straight-up remake, well, we've got another thing coming. While the John Cho starring series is looking to keep things authentic, that's bullshit, with Yoko Kanno handling the music, showrunner Andre Nemec told Entertainment Weekly they're not going to be retelling the story. No familiar territory. And I want to see if there's like a difference in here, because this is still bullshit. What are you going to do adding to the canon? This is one of those perfect meals that came out of left field. This is like you come home from school, you got your ass beat by the school bully, you failed 5 tests, got picked on galore, you had your lunch spilled on you, the girl you like or the guy you like tripped your ass in the hallway and slammed you into the wall, you basically you got made fun of, you got laughed at. It's basically the equivalent of taking a test in your underwear. And you come home and there's your parents, your loving parents. And for dinner that night, they make you a meal that they know is going to cheer you up. It may look bad, but it tastes so good. It just fills you with love and joy and happiness. No matter how horrible your day was, it fills you with this satisfactory glee. That's Cowboy Bebop in a nutshell. What you're doing to this is you are taking what that meal was and you're mass producing it. And it's not going to have the same appeal to person B. Oh, this looks like crap, it tastes like crap. Whereas this looks bad, but it tastes so good because it was made with love and care. That's where you are, and where the rest of us are, we're person B at this point. I want this crap to stop with Netflix. This is a joke. This is a joke. I mean, this is horrible. But yeah, he basically says that they copy and paste a few things in here with the whole just to redo the anime would leave the audience hungry. I want to know fucking how. How is this going to leave me hungry? How is this going to make me feel anything other than anger and annoyance at Netflix for allowing this to be made? It's bad enough you're going to be butchering One Piece. You're going to be fucking up Akira. Akira, for God's sake. This thing is a fucking classic. If you go up to a diehard, and I mean diehard 100%, they have a platinum. I mean a platinum anime card. And you go up to them and you go, what is one of the oldest, timeless anime classics? Either series or movies. I guarantee you Akira is going to be on that list. We're going to butcher Akira, we're going to butcher One Piece, and hey, while we're at it, we're just going to tell Makoto Shinkai to bend over and shove the screwdriver up his ass too. Because we're going to fuck up your name while we're at it. Why are we doing this anymore with Netflix at this point? This is what's bugging me. But they're going to be expanding on this. It's literally basically the same article, but dialed down a bit. And this is a joke. They don't want to retread on familiar territory, but yet we're going to improve and expand upon the canon. What expanding the canon? For those of you out there that have never seen Cowboy Bebop, for starters, get your heads out of your ass. Watch it. You can pull it up on Adult Swim's freaking streaming service. It's free. Watch it. The dub or the sub. If you want my opinion, though, go with the dub because the dub is really good. I'm biased for it, but it's really good. I have watched both. But the dub is really good. Watch the dub. It works perfectly. There's really nothing to expand. We figure everything out. They leave you a trail of breadcrumbs, and they answer everything those breadcrumbs lead to. They literally do. We know about Phase Past. We know about Jet's history. We know about Spike's history. Hell, we even know about Edward's history. The cast and characters are in an enclosed circle that basically it is perfectly represented within the span of the series. It does not need to be expanded upon further. We're going to expand upon the canon. Why? What part of this canon needs to be expanded upon? What made you look at this and go, we need to expand upon the canon that is Cowboy Bebop? We need to make it so much better because it's not entertaining enough to people. How is it not entertaining enough? How is it not answering questions? Every question that was asked was answered within the premise of the series. Every fucking one! At least he does a good job of saying that the anime did an amazing job. So you're already saying that the anime is perfect. But why are you trying to perfect perfection? That is basically the saying of, if it ain't broke, don't fuck with it. And here we are, and you're fucking with it. And it's just, it's horrible. Look, I'm happy because I recently found out, ironically yesterday, that Russell T. Davies is coming back to Doctor Who, and it's going to fix Doctor Who. I don't care if you're a Chris Chibnall fan and said that this guy's work on Doctor Who is the greatest. No, the story and elements completely pissed off all the fans. I mean, look at the freaking, it rewrote the entire canon. It fucked the whole thing on its axis. Russell T. Davies is coming back. We're saved. And that's the first thing I ever said. Think the Time Lords. We're saved. Thank the Time Lords. Because at this point, that series is safe. But with this, you're going to butcher this bitch. I don't care. I know I'm kind of getting a little ranty here, but this is where I'm getting angry with this. We're going to expand upon the canon, but there's no way you can expand upon the canon without in some way, shape, or form fucking up the canon. Because now you're going to have your expansion not make any sense to fit in canonically with what we've already known. And you know this is true. You know that this is a possibility, but you just don't care. And that's what bothers me about this, is the fact that you just don't give a shit. Why? I don't know. This comes out on November 19th. And I'm pretty sure come November 20th, you're going to see a lot of people unsubscribing from Netflix. And in all honesty, I hope Netflix loses their ass on this. I really do. Because if this thing bombs, I hope this derails the live-action One Piece, I hope this derails the live-action Your Name, and I hope this derails the live-action Akira. Because those three things should not see the light of day. And if we have to sacrifice... I'm sorry to say this. And may Spike Spiegel forgive me, but if we have to sacrifice Cowboy Bebop to make this happen, so be it. We, the fans, will always cherish the anime. We will always cherish it. It will always be a part, especially me, it'll always be a part of my heart. I always love it. If we're going to have to sacrifice it in order to save the rest of anime series from being live-action adaptations, either expansions of the canon or shot-for-shot remakes, so be it. I don't think it would mind being a martyr for this one. I really don't. Because if this thing bombs, and you know it's gonna, and when this thing bombs, I guarantee you that they're going to look at live-action adaptations and go, remember that Cowboy Bebop one? Yeah, we ain't doing a live-action adaptation of anything. That thing bombed. That thing took a massive nosedive. That was a crater in the ground. Yeah, no, we're not, oh, hell no, we're not redoing it. No. We're not doing a live-action adaptation of your series. No. No. That was a crater. We touch anything else, we're looking at making a possible second impact there. Oh, no. No, I mean, what's next? A live-action Evangelion? Oh, wait, I think you already want to try that. God. Alrighty, folks, and I apologize if you're hearing any noise in the background, but, yeah, it's usual for now. But anyway, Chess Star is suing Netflix, and I hope she wins. I hope she wins. Because of the Queen's Gambit erasing her accolades. I hope she wins. Now, I'm just gonna call her Nona. It's Nona. I cannot pronounce that last name of hers, and I do apologize. I don't want to try it because I don't want to be insulting by trying. I really don't. Japanese names, I can try my best to pronounce those because I can usually understand it. Russian names, there's a bit of a tendency for me to really screw those up, and I don't want to screw this up. So, but yeah, the female Soviet chess player Nona. I'm just going to call her Nona G. That'll work. Nona G is suing for $5 million over a single line in the show. And like I said, I hope she wins. I hope she wins. So the female Soviet chess legend, Nona, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, Nona G. I don't want to try pronouncing her last name because I know I'm going to butcher it. Is suing Netflix for $5 million after a scene in the hit show Queen's Gambit falsely claimed she had never played against men. In fact, she claims to have played and beaten dozens of men. In the suit, she called the incorrect dialogue grossly sexist. Well, that's Netflix for you. The lawsuit was filed in LA District Court on September 16th and is focused mostly on one scene in the Queen's Gambit. The popular Netflix show about a fictional American chess player named Beth Harmon who rises up the ranks to become a globally successful chess legend. In the finale of the series, during one scene, a commentator watching Harmon play directly references real-life chess star, this real-life chess star here, her, and her career. Elizabeth Harmon's not at all an important player by their standards, explained the announcer. The only unusual thing about her really is her sex, and even that's not unique. In Russia, there's Nona G, as I like I said, don't want to try to mispronounce her last name, but she's the female world chess champion and has never faced men. Oh! Netflix, you done got bitch slapped here. At one point, Queen's Gambit is set in the year 1968, according to the lawsuit filed by Nona G herself. By this point in time, she had already played and defeated many men in chess, including 10 grandmasters. Ha ha! That's showing them. You show them. You tell Netflix where to stick it. I'm all for this. I'm all for this. I hope she wins. In the suit, the 80-year-old calls to the line and claims she had never played men. Manifestly false. She is suing Netflix for false light, invasion of privacy, and defamation. And I hope you win. I do. I hope you. You should have asked for $50 million. So I hope you fucking win. I hope you win. I hope you win. I hope you take them down. I hope you take them down. I really do. The lawsuit continues, though, harshly criticizing Netflix for its choice to change history and claiming the company had brazenly and deliberately lied about her achievements for the cheap and cynical purpose of heightening the drama by making it appear that its fictional hero had managed to do what no other woman, including herself, had done. Netflix said in a statement to the LA Times that the streamer had the utmost respect for the legendary chess player, but believes the lawsuit has no merit and will vigorously defend the case. You literally had a line in there. She has it. It's up here. It's quoted, damn it. It's quoted. You have it in here. It's quoted. They can find it in the fucking scripts, morons. You have it quoted. And you're like, it has no merit. You defamed her character. You lied. Your little bit of, we can take some stuff out of, proportion to a little bit. That does not apply in this case. You screwed up. You screwed up. And you're basically saying that, oh, well, we have the utmost respect for her. That's covering your ass because you know you screwed up. That would be like me making a comment and then immediately turning around and going, but I support this. I hope she wins. I hope she takes Netflix down. And I hope others come out of the woodwork and screw Netflix over too because of this. Netflix to me is dead. They've ruined Power Rangers. They have ruined anime. They are going to butcher Cowboy Bebop and countless others. No, Netflix needs to be stopped. I hope she wins. I hope she puts a dent into their cheese palette. I really do. I hope she puts a dent in their cheese palette. I really hope she does. But in an interview, though, with the New York Times, she found the whole situation ironic. Netflix was trying to do this fictional character who was blazing the trail for other women, when in reality, I had already blazed the trail and inspired generations. So Netflix just basically was like, yeah, we're going to retell your story, but we're going to put a spin on it so that we don't have to pay you, but at the same time, we can poke fun at you. And then, oh, no, we have the utmost respect for you. Oh, yeah, bullshit. Yeah, you have the utmost respect for money and wallets in your back pocket. Yeah, that's what you have. Yeah, no. I hope she wins. I hope she wins. I do. I hope she wins. I hope she wins. I hope she takes Netflix down. I hope that Netflix has to pay out. I honestly do. She's 80 years old. You know what? I'm all for it. I hope the 80-year-old manages to take her down. I hope you manage to take him down. I really do. I hope you take him down. I hope you win this. Well, they'll vigorously defend it in court. Defend what? The fact that you were blatantly lying? The fact that you were sexist in this? Come on! It's in black and white here, Netflix! How can you defend that? Oh, then again, never mind. I forgot. Netflix was the ones that had cuties. Never mind. Netflix is pretty much screwing themselves to the wall when it comes to defaming people. And basically giving people other reasons to go, yeah, no. Netflix screwed the pooch. They got to pay the piper on it. They don't want to pay the piper on it. Hey, guess what? You guys are going to be paying the piper on this because I guarantee you're going to get screwed. And I hope you do. I honestly hope you get screwed. Right up the butt. I hope you get it. Get a taste of what you've been giving everybody else. I hope she takes him down. I hope she does. I hope she wins. I hope the 80-year-old wins. I really do. I do. I hope the 80-year-old wins. I really, really do. So a long time ago, back, in a timeline far, far the fuck away, back when I was still getting Shonen Jump in the mail every month, I got some free preview DVDs. I loved getting these things. These were always something for me that was like, hey, this is really cool. I get like a free anime episode. I wasn't a fan of the Prince of Tennis, and I got one of those. I got a Bleach episode, which was okay. I got a Naruto one, which honestly put me to sleep. I'm not lying. I watched it 3 times, and I was out like a light 3 times. So, yeah. But the one in particular that I remember that inspired me to track down the series, because episode 1 just was interesting to me, was Hikaru No Go. Now, for those of you that have never heard of this series, it is basically Go. Go is a strategy game that you play. It is really complicated, but it's easy to learn. Because if you watch the episodes, they kind of teach you at the end of it. And this inspired a lot of people to want to learn this. This anime in particular inspired a lot of people. Hell, I even went and picked up a couple Go books from Barnes & Noble after watching this. So, what does that tell you? But anyway, the Hikaru No Go anime, based on the Go-themed manga written by Yumi Hoda, and illustrated by Death Note artist Takashi Obata. And by the way, I love the illustrations by that artist. Those are really good illustrations. It's about a hit to a major milestone. It's about to hit the major milestone. It's going to be 20 years old on October 10th. 20 years old. To put that in reference, 2001 is when it came out. It will be 20 years old on October 10th. 20 years old. That is an impressive milestone. When anime series that are still remembered can hit 20 years. That's impressive. That is impressive. Now, granted, okay, the series did end, but still, 20 years old. That's impressive. And first off, I love it. The series debuted back in 2001, so anime production house Parrot decided to celebrate with the release of a new visual and more. In addition to the illustration, a special website, which let me not try to pull it up that way, because I actually want to finish reading the article here. Gee, have it come up as a pop-up. Why is that so difficult? Okay, well, that loads up. A special website is now live, and a pop-up shop is on the way to Shinjuku Maru Annex. So that's really cool. But yeah, the illustration here is pretty neat. I will not deny that. Because the thing is, I remember most of the characters. You have Sai, you have Hikaru, you have the one that was basically Hikaru Seto Kaiba, you have, the Taya to Hikaru in a way. I can't remember all the names, so please forgive me. There's also a visual for the Hikaru No Go pop-up shop, which will be open from September 23rd, which is already open then, to October 3rd. The shop is going to feature merchandise based on the visual below, including new chibi goods by artist Mame Shinoda. So that's pretty cool. But if you're nostalgic for or new to the Hikaru No Go anime, you can watch all 75 episodes. 75 episodes. And I didn't even finish the whole series either, because I was getting it in DVD things from FYE. I didn't get them all, so I didn't get them all, so I haven't actually finished this series, but I did watch it on YouTube, the parts that were up. 75 episodes are up on Crunchyroll, but here's the official synopsis. Hikaru Shindo is like any 6th grader in Japan. A pretty normal kid with a two-toned head of hair. That tells you he's the protagonist. That's protagonist 101 right there. Yeah, and a penchant for antics. His life completely changes when he finds an old blood-stained Go board in his grandfather's attic. The ghost of an ancient Go master named Fujiwara no Sai was trapped in his board and soon becomes a part of Hikaru's consciousness. Together, Hikaru and Sai make an unstoppable Go-playing team. And honestly, think Yu-Gi-Oh! But with a different game. And it's just as good. I loved this series. So let me see. Okay, let's pull up the official page here. Can I translate it into English? It's probably going to tell me no. It should translate, I hope. I guess no. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess it did. Yay! So from October 10th, 2001 to March 26th, 2003, the TV anime Hikaru No Go, which broadcasts all 75 episodes, will celebrate its 20th anniversary this year. The original comic by Yumi Hoda and the manga... it says, and the manga, seriously. Takashi Obata, which was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump, gained popularity while dealing with a motif of that is rare in boys, comics called Go, and caused Go boom nationwide, mainly for children. Wow, okay, this is Google Translate really butchering this, so I'm gonna paraphrase this, I guess. The animated version determined its popularity and spread the fun of Go not only in Japan but also around the world. Because they literally have a thing here called Rice Fields. So yeah, that's Google Translate fucking up here. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of this animation, they're planning to develop a project that will reach not only fans from that time but also new fans on this occasion. So please enjoy yourself. And then there's like a little thing here, 2 little things, and then that's basically it. It gives you like a whole bunch of stuff where you can like pull up the, I'm guessing the series. You have the Bandai channel. There's like no Rakuten TV. Okay. Rakuten has a TV? Oh, wow. That's impressive. Okay. Gotta love how websites just appear. Neat. But yeah, you got Hulu, Unext, what's a Bandai channel? Well, yeah, okay, well, yeah, it was a Bandai series, so that would make sense. Huh. Neat. Of course, it's all in Japanese, and I have to translate it to English. Which, of course I do, because why else would it make any freaking sense? But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So there's like a whole bunch of places, I'm assuming, where you can pull up it says unlimited viewing distribution sites. You have Amazon Prime Video, the D Anime Store, Anime All You Can Eat. Ooh, Anime All I Can Eat. Oh, why does that sound weird? Anime All You Can Eat. Yeah, that doesn't sound weird at all. Oh yeah, for the free month trial. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. That's all you can eat provided you give us, yeah, no. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch, and then there's a bill each time distribution site, so yeah, there's a whole bunch that are like, oh yeah, you can watch it here, but you may not be able to watch it for free here. Which, yeah, that makes sense, because you figure they want to make some money. I mean, it is their property after all, so yeah, gotta make some cash. Gotta make the greenbacks, the dineros, the cabbage. Gotta make the cheddar. Gotta make it rain. But yeah, you get like unlimited... Okay, so the Bandai channel, you can get like unlimited viewings for some things. Like Witch Orphan, Stray Journey, One Room, Second Season, Ace Attorney, Adult Armor Shop. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound weird. Okay, Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, okay, sure. Ninja Box. Garo. Oh, cool. Yeah, recommended for you by Viewing Works. Okay, and then there's also ones that are down here. Okay, this is a free anime. No, as in like the free series, not free as in there's multiple series. It's the free series. Ghost in the Shell, 2009 production, Work Pickup, Berserk. Oh, so there are a bunch of pretty cool ones in here. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Another World Cafeteria. Another World Cafeteria. Okay. Demon Slayer. Guitar Robo. Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Directed by Makoto Shinkai. You have Weathering with You. You have Unlimited Viewing for Child Chasing Star, Garden of Words, Beyond the Clouds. They got your name on here? Oh, of course. What's Your Name doesn't have unlimited view. What happens if I click on that? I'm just kind of curious here. I'm honestly just curious at this point. I mean, do you have to pay or? Oh no, watch the first story. Okay. Oh yeah, one episode in total, 107 minutes. Damn, that's actually pretty. Wow. Okay. What happens if I want to watch the first story? Ah, you gotta pay! Oh, wow! Yeah, no, okay, that's where they get you then. Okay, I was like, there's gotta be I was waiting for the other shoe to drop here. I'm like, the shoe's gonna drop. The other shoe is going to drop. And I do kind of like this Hikaru, from Parrot's, little page here, the Hikaru No Go 20th anniversary thing. Because it's got one picture in the background, and the rest of it's basically JavaScript. Because it kind of like pulls up as you scroll down. So like there's 3 pages then. And what it is you get the bottom one, well 4 technically with the thing down here at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, and then you get 4 up here. So like you scroll down, it keeps the picture in the background until you get to the next part, but it's still in the background yet. So that is pretty cool. I do appreciate it. That is pretty cool. But yeah. 20th anniversary greeting. You get picture, which is the 20th. This is in the 20th. Top of the page, what's new, and then the delivery information for where you can watch it. So okay, so the last page is delivery information. What's new? The one that I read off of was the 20th anniversary greeting and picture, and then you have the top of the page. This is actually a pretty cool website. I will admit that. That is pretty damn neat. Wholeheartedly. That is cool. But yeah. So that thing's turning 20 years old this year. It's, yeah. I did like it. Because like I said, I got that free preview disc. I remember watching it. That came on a Monday. I remember watching it and I'm like, this is really cool. This is really interesting. And then when I started like selling my like used movies to FYE, and I would get store credit, and they would always give it to you on that stupid ass card, which is like, just give me. It's like, no, here's a card. Okay, fine. It wasn't even a reloadable card. So you had to get like an extra. Like if you traded in some other stuff, they couldn't just like load it onto that one. No, it's like, here's another card. God damn it. So it's like I would always use those. Like, hey, I got like $40 in trade-ins. I'm going to, yeah. I'm going to buy some stuff on their site. You have to pay shipping? No, that's fine. Occasionally I got free shipping, if I bought like X amount. But yeah, but this is cool though. At least it's getting some notoriety. And you can actually see the picture in the article that they have on the background of that website. It's the second picture, the one that's literally right in the middle. That's the picture on the website, and that is cool. But yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely something worth checking out. If you haven't already checked out Hikaru No Go, 75 episodes. I recommend it. Hell, I recommend World Trigger, too. Check that out if you get a chance. It's like 73 episodes. Both of them are well worth the time and effort you're going to be putting into it. I guarantee it. I love freemium games. I do. I love freemium games because you can play them for free. You don't have to put money into them. You can play them. You can download them, and you can play them for free. I love freemium games. I hate the fact that all freemium games always have the pay-to-win strategy, where it's like you can put in money and you'll get better stuff that can trounce the people that are only playing for free and make you seem like a rich bastard and a rich asshole. And it does piss a lot of people off. I mean, hell, look at the latest Madden games that have been coming out, the last 2 years worth at least. It's been pay-to-win, 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 pay-to-win. Well, since its release, though, Pokemon Unite has been difficult to talk about in the merits of Pocket Monsters. The MOBA, Pokemon Unite, the fun factor was there, though largely obscured by TIMI Studio Group's monetization practices. Basically, you give us money, we give you shit. You give us money, we give you shit. Do you not see how this works? That's the concept here. However, so this allowed you to like boost items with real world money, but on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, a new patch was introduced. Pokemon Unite is now way more generous to the players who don't want to pull out their wallets. I do not want to use the ability known as Payday to pay you for my day. Previously, Pokemon could hold items that affected their in-game abilities or confer a variety of stat buffs. There's an item, for example, that increases your HP every time you land a goal. All items could be leveled to a 30th rank via an in-game currency that you could earn through normal playtime without spending money. The problem was, once you hit around level 20, continuing to pump the items further became an enormous grind. Theoretically, you could max out items without spending money, but the game doles out the currency so sparsely, it would be like months just to top off a single item. Your Pokemon can carry 3 of these, and likely you're using more than one character to better suit the needs of your team. It was a much more easier way to just buy your way out of it to the final 10 levels. Yeah, just buy it. That's almost like I kind of need 10 rare candies. Hey, you want some rare candies? For $20, for $20, I'll give you 10 rare candies. Thank you. Yeah, it's just easier to pay. You figure 10 rare candies per thing or something. Yeah, I could see that being a massive problem for if they would do this in an actual game. Oh wait, they kind of did with the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Look at the freaking DLC. You had to pay for that. That was bullshit. Now as someone who has reached Master Rank and is now around 250 hours in, you feel confident in saying that the small stat bonuses conferred by these items are no match whatsoever against a coordinated, objective-based team. Your ability to stay alive 1% more than usual, as a random example, means jack shit if you're not scoring, or if you're up against a counter pick that has specific tools to thoroughly demolish your sorry ass. Still, though, you have to acknowledge it's shitty to have this type of monetization existing at all. Yeah, basically, you pay us to give you the extra stuff, and you get to have it before the people that are grinding. It's like they put the work in, and yeah, you did some work. You lifted your arm to your wallet, you pulled out your credit card, and you typed in the numbers. Wow, that's some great work. They put time and effort into strategy, into planning out their movements, and going through this. You pulled out the American Express card. I got this. I'm going to use the utmost power. Boom! It's called the debit card. Yeah, that's what your fucking power is. But things are now different, though, with September's space-themed patch, which includes a long list of balance tweaks and new customization options. TIMI Studio Group has introduced an entirely new type of item, the Super Item Enhancer. These advanced enhancers can be earned via an event that is extremely easy to obtain. You get one for level 10, 12, and 14. And since the person writing this was at level 40, they logged in the morning automatically meeting the requirements to get the enhancers. Anyone who's been playing regularly will likely experience the same thing. So basically it's just log in. Here you go. Thank you. And damn, are they powerful. A single coin will max out the level on any item of your choosing. Which, yay! But the best part is, should the item you use on already be midway through its levels, the new enhancer will refund you the difference. So for example, if you use an enhancer coin on an item that was level 25, which boosted to level 30, only to find that you had thousands of normal enhancers left, those were then promptly used for other things that you needed to level. Now you get multiple loadouts at their peak performances. So basically it's yeah, look, we screwed up. Here, we'll fix it. So while you're only given 3 of these souped up enhancers, though, through the event, in practice, they might help you level more than 3 items. But at the very least, it's enough to max a loadout on your favorite Pokemon. So for now, everyone gets maxed out items, not just people who paid their way there. Yeah, that's right. The field's been leveled, bitch. Now we're back on even footing. Let's get them. It's almost like you brought a car to a curb stomping. Now all of a sudden we brought the monster truck. It's like, yeah, look, we got a car too. Yeah, we're back on even footing now. You thought you were hot shit with your car, yeah, we got ours now. Also new, there are now max grade trial cards, which allow you to temporarily crank whatever item you'd like to level 30. They last a week and can be earned via in-game events, and it's also incredibly simple. You just have to complete battles while holding an item. You were probably going to do that anyway, and the number of matches needed to get a handful of cards is fairly low. So whatever you didn't get to permanently upgrade, you can still enjoy it at its full potential, granted on a limited basis though, but still, that's not bad. That is pretty cool. Another thing easing the tension is the addition of a wider variety of challenges, events, and the new season pass. And they are generous too. One event earlier in the year had items that, if completed, gave you 2 item enhancers each. What the hell can you even do with that? But now with the incentives to keep playing are way more better. Skimming through them, you see a variety of challenges offering at least 150 item enhancers each, or hundreds of tickets that can be converted into enhancers. And they're all fairly easy to obtain. If you play regularly, we're talking like play as a support 5 times level of ease here. If you're going to complete some of these challenges without actively trying to, it's just the start of what is about to be a massive shift though for Pokemon Unite. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool, and this could be a thing for other games too. I mean, think about it. How many times have you ever played a mobile game where you know that the person you're going up against, and they busted out the credit card? Yeah, you know, they got the better armor, they got the better shit, they got the better cards, they got the better everything. And you're still playing it for free, and it's like, yeah, I got this ultra rare card, it's my all-time favorite. I was really lucky to get it, and I have it here in my deck with me. And then you have that person that's over there, it's like, yeah, well, I got this. I got all these here, this here, and I got this shining dragon behind me. I have my favorite. Yeah, that's cute. I'm going to whoop your ass now. Yeah, that's basically what it is. This levels the playing field. Whereas they were up on Mount Palomar, now they're back down on the anthill, and you're both on the same footing. And I love when things are on equal footing. I love that. Because then there's no high ground, there's no low ground, you're both on level ground. I love it. But at the end of the month, though, the first season will officially end for Pokemon Unite, and those who punish themselves by playing ranked will be rewarded thousands of more tickets that can be used for enhancers, among other things. And that, too, will likely mean many people will get to max out their items without spending a dime. Couple that with the new influx of mobile players who have cross-play, and the entire Pokemon Unite landscape now rests upon active tectonic plates. Because now we're on the, oh cool, we're all level playing field again. Woo! Yeah. When everyone has access to the same advantages, the frustration surrounding this cutesy MOBA is sure to ease up. And thank God for that. Because you don't have to perpetually justify your enjoyment of what is generally a great game under all those enhancers, tickets, and gems. Plus, with TI and my studio group continuing to update the game and adding more characters on a regular basis, the future of Pokemon Unite seems fucking bright. Hell yeah! That's what you call beautiful, baby, right there. Beautiful. Because you've leveled the playing field. No longer is it held to one side or the other. Now it's perfectly level. It's calm waters. And you can beat them. They can beat them. Everybody's level ground for once. And that is the part that even you have to admit is well worth it. Because otherwise it'd be like, yeah, well, I have this. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I got this, this, and this. I have this. Because I remember when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which I haven't actually touched in like a week, so that's not good. But you could always tell like the players that are like, oh yeah, I spent like $27 on card packs. Yeah, check this out. I got blue eyes. I got red eyes. I got every single ultra rare that comes in every pack, man. I dropped my entire allowance for the week. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm rich. I mean, you're taking on, like, ultimate people on this. I like the Angry Joe thing when it came to, like, the Madden 22 things. Like, you're taking on Saudi princes and you're taking on, like, rich people. It's like, yeah, Daddy Warbucks is here, baby. Yeah, Daddy Warbucks. Screw Daddy Warbucks at this point. It's like, yeah, Papa's rich. No, Papa broke. But, yeah. But still, though, definitely loving the fact that they have leveled the playing field. Cannot stress that enough. I am so happy the playing field's been leveled for the first time ever in basically an online freemium game. The playing field is leveled. This needs to happen more. I know Puzzles and Dragons does a good job of this, too, because you do have a lot of people that they can spend, like, the real-world money to get the magic stones. And when it comes to, like, the whole, oh, here, I'm going to spend, like, $200 on magic stones, but yet you're doing that to get, like, one monster in the game that's, like, you know, certain rarity. Whereas, oh, here, look, I'm going to get this monster, or I'm going to do this, but you're playing for free, and then down the road, all of a sudden, here, Gung-Ho's like, oh, yeah, here, we're going to put out the special event where everybody gets a chance to get this one here. It's a guaranteed, like, rare, like, you put in, like, 3 tries on this, you're guaranteed to at least get 1 in 3 tries. There you go. Boom. Because that happened with me a couple times. Because there was one that I really wanted. Now, to be fair, it was during the Power Rangers thing when I got Ninjor. Now, I grinded to get magic stones. And then, just like that, boom, here's a crap ton of magic stones for you. No sooner do I get Ninjor with the last bit of stones that I have available to me before the event ends. Boom, here's a bunch of free stones then. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I got Ninjor already. I got Ninjor on a freaking Saturday. And I'm like, I pull the machine, and the egg pops out. It's doing this little animation. I'm like, come on, Ninjor, 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 Ninjor. And I open up my eyes, Ninjor! And I got Ninjor. And I'm like, yes! 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 I was excited for that. I'm like, yes! It's freaking Ninjor! Yes! Oh, man, was I happy for that. I wanted Ninjor. I'm like, I want Ninjor. I want Ninjor. I fucking want Ninjor. And who do I get? Ninjor! Kind of wish we'd get like an ultimate evolution of him, not his assist evolution where he becomes his sword, but like the ultimate evolution where he goes to like his super ninja mode. Because I'll upgrade into the super ninja mode. It's like, I got Ninjor! Yeah! Ninjor! Maybe if they come back, maybe that collaboration comes around again, they'll probably do that. That'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. Yeah, I'd also like the Shogun Megazord would have been nice. That would have made an appearance. I mean, we had what? We had the Tiger Zord. We had the Dragon Zord. I would have liked to have gotten the Shogun Megazord. Why couldn't we have had that? I mean, we have Ninjor, for God's sake. Ninjor was the 3rd season. Why couldn't we have had the Shogun Megazord? We got the Zeo Megazord. We couldn't have Shogun? The Shogun Megazord? I mean, the Zeo Megazord couldn't have evolved into the Super Zeo Megazord? That would have been cool, too. But, you know, there's an idea. Gung-Ho, if you're listening, there's some ideas for you. Do the Power Rangers collaboration again. Shogun Megazord. Super Zeo Megazord. Evolve from Zeo Megazord. You can have, like, the Ninja Megazord, and it evolves into the Shogun Megazord. You just have a chance to get the Shogun Megazord. Yeah. Any chance that could happen, let me know. I mean, I'd love for that to happen. I mean, you did the Kamen Rider thing twice. Any chance that we could have that happen, though, with the Shogun Megazord and the Super Zeo Megazord? I'd be interested to know that. That'd be very nice to know. The Astro Megazord, maybe? Or is that asking too much? That's asking too much. Maybe the Astro Megazord, but definitely Shogun and Super Zeo, please. But yeah, that would be kick-ass. But yeah, I love it when the games start leveling the playing field, because then it makes it more fun. Because then it's like, look, you can have the option to pay to get the extra stones, or to pay to get this and this, but it doesn't help enhance your gameplay. Or you can get it to get it faster if you really want to, grind it out fast. Or, if you don't really want to put the effort in, you can just pay it. If you want to put a little bit of effort in, here you go. Here's some events that reward you. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I love when they do that. All right, everybody, and that's going to do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank you all for sticking with me for the last, I want to say about an hour, give or take. But thank you all for hanging out with me here on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did not put up the new Q&A video yet. I did not get a chance to record it on Thursday. I did not get a chance to record it this morning. I'm going to try to record it Sunday. Try being the optimum word there. Worst case scenario, I might record it Monday. But yes, I will be doing one for September. I will then say if there will be one for October or not. I might just take October off. I don't know. I might just take December off. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which of the... Because I kind of like trying to do things... Because my OCD will kick in to try to like level things out. And I took February off. So I'm kind of debating which other month I want to take off. I might say December because I'm going to be bogged down with work, and if I end up finding a second job by then to shut some family members up. Yeah, so I don't know yet. I will let everybody know. But otherwise, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Don't forget to share this out there on social media land. Let people know about my channel. Don't forget to check out my old video I put up on Thursday. The old car commercial video project from when I was in tech school. My buddy Sean and I did that. You can check that out on YouTube. I did put it up, my old car commercial video project. It was called the Boucher Roads Car Emporium. It's like a minute long. It's really cool. Definitely shows what I can do if I have like a bit more time that I can work on videos. That shows what I have the potential of doing. So, yeah, come check that out. But hey, above all else, though, folks, thanks for hanging out with me for like the last hour or so. And until next week, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Bye, everybody!